SmartRig Plus. This is a pre-amplifier for up to 4 different microphones, which hooks up directly into your camera. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. So right now we're listening to the SmartRig Plus. In the beginning of the video, my microphone was directly hooked up to the Sony A9. I'm using the Rode Filmmaker lavalier kit. I'm sure you can hear a difference in the sound. There is less noise and my voice seems to be a little bit more solid and crispier. The SmartRig Plus arrives in a very well padded case. It's Velcro and it basically fits in any camera bag, so you shouldn't have a tough time carrying this thing around. We have Velcro covering up the auxiliary cable. We just have to undo the Velcro and we can release the auxiliary cable. That auxiliary cable will go directly into your recorder or your camera. As we take a look around the unit, you'll notice that it's made out of heavy-duty plastic. I don't sense anything easily being broken here. On the back of the SmartRig Plus, we have a 1/4 20-inch tap. We also have access to the battery compartment, which holds a 9-volt battery. This gives us approximately 10 to 12 hours of battery life. On top of the SmartRig Plus, we have 2 XLR inputs and 2 auxiliary inputs. We are able to control 2 channels only, but you can hook up to 4 different mics. However, I don't recommend that. Hook up only 2 mics at a time, that way you have much more control of each individual mic. If you hook up 4 different microphones, you only have 2 different channels of level adjustment, so make sure you keep that in mind. On the top of the inputs, we also have a stereo to mono switch. So going from 2 levels, we can go to just 1 level, and here's an example of that. After flipping the mono switch, you can hear that we only have 1 channel currently working. Many of us like to shoot this way, that way we get much more versatility in post-production. On the top-facing part of the SmartRig Plus, we also have our access to our gain control knobs, 48-volt phantom power, our on and off switch, and we also have a switch which allows us to record to a camera signal or to a smartphone signal. On the bottom, we also have a headphone jack, so you can easily monitor audio. And if your camera doesn't have a headphone jack, this is definitely a solution for you. You can also use that headphone jack as a secondary output. It sends a very clean signal. Now, when we're hooking up our SmartRig Plus to our camera, I want to make sure that you guys have a cage with your camera, because that way you can hook up a monitor, a microphone, and the SmartRig Plus. If you don't have a cage, I strongly suggest you get one. So make sure you check out the link in the description box below, because I have a few links for you to check out on my favorite cages. So check that out immediately. Now in this video clip here, you can see how easily I attached my SmartRig Plus to my cage using a dual ball mount, and you can see that I have every single port occupied. So this thing can power a lot of microphones. So I love that feature with the SmartRig Plus, and that's something you can't really find on the market today.